Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of our Let's Play series. The door doesn't work. How are you doing? How's life? So at the end of the last episode I said that I'm going to go to the Nether and I'm going to gather some resources including glowstone. The thing is, I didn't do that because that gave me a small idea. Since we are going to go to the Nether, I was like, why don't we try and gather some wither skeleton skulls so that we can spawn the wither, get the Nether star and hopefully make a beacon. The thing is, we need to gear up, and I had a diamond armor somewhere. I don't know where it is. I personally think that I left it here. Yes. Okay, so we do have a decent armor, and we do not have feather falling on the boots. So let's see if we have a book, and then I'll be right back. Yes, we have one feather falling. That is very good. And I'm also going to upgrade our sword with Smite 4 so that it will be Smite 5. I think against undead, which wither skeletons are undead, Smite is actually better than Sharpness. Also the wither is an undead creature, so it should help. I hope. I forgot to bring a bow. Damn. Now that I went and brought a bow, there are no ghasts. Awesome. Anyway, I do have a plan. It's a very stupid plan, but it might work. We only need 3 skulls in order to spawn the wither, so we need to kill around 120 wither skeletons. They do spawn on the corridors at the intersections, like here. One of them is there. Okay, that happened earlier than I thought. And my sword. Yes, that went awesome. So anyway, as I was saying, they do spawn at the intersections, and if we expand them a little bit, we might just get lucky. It's going to be a very grindy process, and I know that, and it's a very stupid way of doing this, but I don't want to make a wither skeleton farm right now. For now, grind will do. I think the entrance of the Nether fortress for us is actually the best option, because we do have an intersection here, there is one right over here, and there's another one there, which is fairly close. It's not in an ideal location because theoretically it would have been better if it was on top of lava, but yeah. I think for now this is our best bet. So we should start working. You know, you might say that this was a stupid idea, but we already got one. That's amazing. I just cleared it up a little bit and we're already getting wither skeletons. Anyhow, I did make myself a very small area here so that I can work without being shot and so that I can house furnaces, and now I guess the grind begins. Even if you have an ideal nether fortress which is standing on top of an ocean of lava, half slabbing the entire area around it and spawn proofing it will take at least 2 days. So there was no way in the world that I could have finished it in 1 day, right? I basically did a lot, and maybe it's like 15% of the area that I have to spawn proof, because we have 1 level here, we have 1 level down there, there's 1 level there, there's 1 level there. There's just spawnable areas everywhere. And the reason that I actually stopped is that I ran out of stone. There's literally no more stone in the overworld. I mean, the stone that I have mined. Of course, there are more stones. The thing is, every time my inventory ran out of half slabs, I would just come down here, take a look to see if there are any wither skeletons. Sometimes there were. And can you guess what my next sentence is? We have 3 of them. Hi. So it was a stupid idea, but we can have 1 nether star. I'm actually very curious to see how many wither skeletons have I killed. I think it's here. Only 31. Interesting. Well, we got the first one on like the 3rd kill, so maybe that's how it should work. I always thought that it should be like 120, but okay, maybe it's without looting, I'm not sure. But in any case, we can go back. Our mission here is done. Now that we have the skulls, we should be able to spawn the wither, make a beacon, and go speed mining and be filthy rich. The only thing which is standing between us and being filthy rich is the fact that we are going to need 1476 iron ingots in order to make the maximum sized beacon. That's almost 23 stacks of iron ingots. We have 3.5 stacks. We need 20 more stacks. I know that we can get it through a villager breeder and an iron golem farm and so on and so forth, but that's not what I want to do because I don't want to rush making that farm. So I guess I will just go branch mining, and I enjoy mining anyway. We will also get other resources and it's going to be fun. In any case, I'm going to cut it, so you won't feel a thing. I'll do the grind. And I will cry to death. I need coal. Branch mining is actually fun. So here we have diamonds. And there we have diamonds. We're gonna be rich. After 4 hours of branch mining, which I actually enjoyed because I haven't done this in a very long time. We are filthy rich. We have 16 stacks of iron, we have 3 stacks of gold, and we have almost 100 blocks of diamond. We also have all of these. I know that this is not enough iron in order to make a beacon, but we can substitute the iron blocks with gold and diamond and emerald from home. So we should be good. The only thing remaining is that I have to carry everything home, we have to fortune the diamond, and I have to fight the wither. For me personally, this is going to be very satisfying. Those diamond blocks gave us 3 stacks and 27 diamonds. We don't have to look for diamonds ever again. I'll be extremely honest with you guys, I have never fought the wither in vanilla in my life. So I'm very confused on what I should do. I guess we're going to need a lot of potions. And maybe a few golden apples. We have 2, that should be enough. And maybe a bucket of milk. Let me get prepared and I will bring you back. We have potions of strength, night vision, instant health, regeneration, 2 milk buckets, bows, arrows, and golden apples. And I think that should be enough. I also thought let's make a backup armor just in case he kills us. And in that way we will also get rid of some of our experience and it won't hurt that much if I die, which I don't think it's a distant possibility anyway. So, what will you give me? Unbreaking. Protection 4, thorns. Okay. You will also give me unbreaking, fire protection. Okay, that's not bad. And the helmet will give me blast protection. Only blast protection. I know that there are better ways of fighting the wither using an obsidian block or even at the roof of the nether or something, but I have never fought the wither in vanilla, and if I don't do it now, I will never do it. So, we're going to face him like men, and we're probably going to just die. So, let's use the night vision now, and the potion of strength. Your regeneration, your strength. Okay, we should be ready to go, I think. See you in the other side. That fight was very anticlimactic. I remember the first time I fought the wither in vanilla, and that was also the last time, he just killed me, and that was it. But in any case, we do have a beacon. It's an ugly beacon, but it's a functioning beacon. I'm happy. You have no idea how satisfying this is. Speed mining is amazing. I did all of this in maybe 20 minutes and we got plenty of resources. There's also a slime chunk here, so we get slime balls occasionally, which is very good. But now that we have some resources, let's work on other projects. So what is our next project? Well, I have something in my inventory which is called a map. Genius, right? If we take a look at this map, you would see that the only sign of intelligent life visible on the map is that trash can. It's like we don't exist because everything is underground. So I want to change that. We're going to make some paths, some walls, some staircases, I don't know, maybe some gardens and some decorations. So that if a drone passes by, they know we live here. I guess we should start by fixing our front door, because this looks horrible. Yeah, I would say something like this. I had to come out a little bit more than I wanted to because I wanted it to be visible on a map. So yeah, we might as well put some lanterns here for extra light. I do have glowstone here, but the lanterns also look nice. We just have to do it again for AFK Fish Farm and our Nether portal. And then we have to connect them all. That's a lot of work. I was doing some stuff and apparently this guy is considered to be a village and we are under attack. Where are they? Okay, we are surrounded. Nice. Don't go in. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we have everyone. No, they're coming again. Oh my goodness. We need better armor. This is stupid. And maybe we put everything else here. Yeah, this is a full invasion. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so that's also a thing. Well, I actually thought you need 2 villagers in order to have a village. And we only have 1 guy, and at one point I was like, just take him away, I don't really care. He's not with me, I just work here. Maybe I'm the 2nd villager and she's my wife. I have the beard, right, yeah. And my wife is alive, so we're going to lock her up because we want to keep her safe. And I did work on the entrance for the AFK fish farm, and then I thought that, okay, I'm basically repeating myself, so let's go for something totally different for the Nether portal. So I made a 3x3 piston door, which hopefully works. Yes, good. Very good. This is a Mambo design and not Ito because it doesn't have a hole in the middle and it's just a 3x3 piston door. The thing with this guy is that the block that we need to open and close the door with is up there. So we need to bring a redstone signal down here and hook it up to pressure plates. But the pressure plates actually give a pulse and they don't work like a lever. So we are going to need a pulse extender somewhere here so that when we step on the pressure plate, it will open the door for like 5 or 6 seconds so that we can cross and then closes it again. The door will be closed whenever it's powered and we want it to stay powered. So we also need to invert the signal. So let me come up with something and then I'll bring you back. So I'm thinking something like this. It will open for a few seconds and then it will close when we crossed it. And I have the same system over here, and if we press the button, it will do the same thing. Why? Ah, yeah, I missed the redstone. So now it should work. Perfect. Now we have to just hook it up to pressure plates without touching the other stuff. There is another raid and this villager guy is just causing me problems and maybe we should just get rid of him and have a happy life. Anyway, I was going to say that I did finish... Stop shooting at me. I did finish the Nether portal area and we just take a look very fast and then I'll go deal with these guys. So instead of pressure plates, I decided to go with buttons because it was easier. Inside we have lava instead of torches and I thought we'd decorate it in a netherly fashion. I decided to use red nether bricks because they were cheaper. You need 2 nether warts and 2 nether bricks. The other one requires 4 nether bricks and, you know, furnaces. It takes time. He's waiting for me outside, right? No. Okay, I can go back home. The door is finally finished and I'm very happy with this. I tried to make it look like it's blending into the environment and I think I did a decent job. It's not garbage at least, even the button is hidden. Anyway, I do understand that the whole point of making these things was that we would be visible in case a drone flies by, and making a camouflaged bunker doesn't really help our case. But I do have another project in mind which we will do just before finishing the episode, and that is to make a wheat farm. A stupid wheat farm, but yeah. Let me prepare an area. Let us go through some of the basics. Obviously, the best way of farming for wheat, potatoes and carrots, I'm not even going to mention that stupid red thing, but you know, that too, is that of course you will have a villager. We don't have that many villagers and I don't want villagers near my home. So, what we're going to do is to make an automatic farm which we at least have to plant the crops. The best method of gathering crops would be to use water, right? Like that. I don't want to do that. I want to use pistons. Every time I searched for a farm working with pistons, I came up with this design, which basically you have a water source here and an extended piston. Once you retract the piston, the water washes away your crops and your crops go into a hopper or whatever. Well, technically you can use a dispenser with a bucket of water, and this is not a piston farm. The one that I had in mind was something like this. This is a sticky piston, by the way. The problem with this design is that you're kind of limited on a one wide farmland. You can also have a row of pistons here and have another row of farmland, but that's basically it. You cannot have more. I want something more. So what do I want? I want a 7x7 farm which is moved by pistons so that we can harvest the crops automatically. Later on we can have hopper minecarts going underneath and gather the drops, but that's something that we will do, I don't know, in a future episode or something. And also the reason that I'm going with a 7x7 and not a 9x9 is that if you put a water source block, it has a range of only 4 blocks. And if you make it 9x9, then the middle row will not be hydrated. So we are going to need a piston here, and then we are going to need 7 blocks of dirt. That is 7. And this piston needs to be extended, so we put a repeater here, and then I need a torch. Right? Yeah, of course I'm right. Of course the problem is that if we retract the piston, the dirt will be stuck there. So we are going to need another piston over here, like so. Then we are going to connect the piston to this button again, so that whenever we press the button, that one will expand and this one will retract. So another problem is we need to increase the ticks. So will you work? Yeah, that's basically it. Actually, I just realized a very important problem. So eventually we want to hide this piston, right? So we're going to put a slab here, and if we hold it again and press the button, yeah, it turns back to dirt. So how do we fix this? The solution was actually much easier than I thought. The problem was whenever this farmland would go under a block which we're using in order to hide the piston arm, it will change back to dirt. The solution is, well, just don't use farmland on the last block. So I extended it, and now this is a 9x7. So the farmland is still 7x7, and we can hydrate it using these water sources, which I'm using slabs to cover them so that they would look nice eventually. But the last row is basically just planks, and if we press the button, everything works. I'm happy with this. We can extend it several more, you know, we can have like one for wheat, one for potatoes, one for carrots. I don't know, we can make a water mill over here and start processing bread and so on. So I think it's nice. I'm happy with this. It's needlessly complicated for what it does, and what it does is basically just provide us with 50 pieces of wheat, which is enough in order to make 16 pieces of bread. That's basically it. But I like it. It looks fun. For now, and later on we will have fully automatic ones with villagers and so on, but for now I think this will do. Anyway, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.